Welcome back to the Clutch Kickers $100,000 Drift Series here at the world-famous Freedom Factory in beautiful Bradenton, Florida. We are now officially halfway through Season 3 here at Round 3. In this round, we're taking it back to the big bank, baby. Big risks equals big reward, and these drivers are willing to risk it all to take home that big $10,000 check.
Qualifying leader with a 95. Steve Bergstrom is going to lead. Johnson is just putting a command leader. It looks like there's a fire underneath randomly down car. Ben Hobson riding that wall, Hurt trying to maintain proximity. Whoa! Hurt's coming in high. Robbins racing. Jaden really applying that pressure in that chase position. Jaden is coming. Whoa! Giving a little bump. Nick Ford gonna try to apply that pressure. Adam Mosey high on the bank. Conklin taking out Brandon Whitney. Slight correction, but staying in the pocket. Diving in through that third outer zone. Both cars make their way past. Let's take a look at Jonathan here, diving in for the tax, applying that pressure. Staying kind of cool. Jonathan there, unfortunately, making a little bit of contact. Wow, that was amazing. Wow, look at that wheel. Look at that wheel. Definitely making a little too much contact.
Very exciting, very eventful as they go into outer zone number 3. You see that contact there, and now it's just enough to really just mess with
Woo! This looks fun.
Yeah.
How you feeling, bro?
Feeling good.
Let's get a little recap of last round. And
oh man! All right. Where do we start? So yeah, last round was the first round in the Corvette. Which was super fun to drive. I feel like I got comfortable in that thing pretty quick. And then now just like learning the parameters of the front end so I don't bump into anybody without knowing it. And yeah, so today will be a different challenge, or this race will be a different challenge with the bank. But at least I got a little leg up on driving it last round too, you know?
send them back.
Same deal, name, stuff. You'd be like, my name, I drive this, and we're here.
What's up, everyone? Ryan Kaufman here, 1/3 owner of Taxi Garage. We're here today at Klutch Kickers. This is day 2, and we're out here doing our qualifying run today and top 64.
However, I want to try and go way faster than we did yesterday, so if everybody's cool, then I'd like to go tandem with gas out of the gate.
drivers will get 2 changes, correct? Can you explain again to everyone how qualifying works?
Sure. So here at Klutch Kickers, we do what's called knockout qualifying. We run through the whole roster of drivers for the first one. These drivers will try to put down their best run of the day, and the judges will score them based off 3 categories: line, angle, and style. After that, the top 40 get locked into the bracket, and the remaining drivers will make their second run, with the top 24 of those drivers moving on to the top 64 competition.
You're getting nice and high on the bank there, doing a great job in that low horsepower VQ, screaming trumpets out the back as he makes his way through that second outer zone, doing a good job, getting nice and tight. And here we go, holding it together over that hump there, and he makes his way through the third outer zone. Don't drop your tires, no! Can he hold at it? He's still at it. So was it 1 tire? It wasn't 2. But up next we have Matt Shulman. Matt Shulman having a great performance last round, making it to the top 8. Unfortunately, due to weather, we're not able to finish the top 8. But not before he was able to edge out to victory over Justin.
And another interesting stat that I just found out: the last round was the first round he got past top 16.
Wow. As of right now, he's gonna get some points on the board. That's what we want to see. All right, there you go, Mr. Fun Haver of Self Freedom Factory, the man, the myth, the legend, Cletus McFarland. Yearwood, another excellent competitor. Elite Yearwood throwing in to the first outside zone, trying to get nice and high on that wall. Look at the smoke. Mr. FDF Fab himself out here representing the down once again. 87. There you go. New points leader, Josiah Falaise with an 87. Josiah with a first run score of an 87.
And he actually let us know that he lost 1 gear. So we're on an untested gear change. He's running 3rd gear right now.
All right, keep it floored, 3rd gear. Can he keep it up above that white line? Give it up for the king of one more time. Mr. Brandon. Nate Hamilton's result, the first run 79. Nate Hamilton with the first run score of 79.
Last round he got the number 1 qualifying spot. This one could potentially be another number 1 qualifying run.
Fire! Oh my gosh, fire on the track! Fire on the track! We need to get some crew down there. Fire on the track. Right there, just ignites.
Is it a good time to promote the Smoke Daddies?
No. Doesn't look like he's going to have to battle it out again, so he's going to have some time to make the repairs necessary to the car, so we can only hope that the damage wasn't too significant. Salvio definitely seems okay. Alec Hunterdale with the first run score of an 85. I believe that's going to secure his spot in that top 40 bracket. He'll be able to save the car and save the tires in the competition. Juki Racing 350Z, always a fierce competitor, known for one of the most aggressive entries last season of Klutch Kickers. Hopefully everything's okay. He did see the tire smoke that I saw before.
Oh, he's having
something. One wheel is firing. I don't think it's Jonathan Nairn, our qualifying leader with a 95. Jonathan Nairn, first run score with 95. And yeah, I'd say so.
I agree with that.
Dirt Strat almost edging out. Jonathan Nairn with a 94. Dirt Strat number in his first qualifying run, was a 94. First run 94, Dirt Strat. Great job. He's he's got a target on his back, right? Just like Taylor Hole had in the second. Last but not least, current points leader, Adam LZ.
Minute drop the course, high on the bank, right where he wanted to be, dropping down 2 touch that touch to go, setting himself up for outer zone number 2, finding himself deep into outer zone number 3, no problems whatsoever with that home. Does a good job of filling in the entirety of outer zone number 3 and goes through.
Adam LZ, first run score of a 90, so our number 1 points leader for qualifying is Jonathan Aaron, followed by Dirk Stratton and Adam LZ.
We need a halftime show.
What's going on, officer?
We're just getting a halftime show going.
I think he's here to make sure that nobody goes on the grass.
Oh, he's the grass marshal.
Alright, well, you know, the problem is I got all these dudes out here. They can't keep it out of the grass. So I figured I'd get a neighbor out and show them how it's done.
What a great way to finish off, conclude our qualifying session.
Oh, I've hurt. Oh no.
It be like that sometimes.
Oh no. I'm against hurt. Okay. No. It's hard going against friends.
Oh, is it live?
Your run was like fucking awesome, by the way.
Byron?
There you go, you gotta buy. Lucky duck.
Damn it, Alex.
You can't bonk the cone, baby.
Can't mock me.
All right, so we had a little bit of issue yesterday with the car. Car was shutting off. We didn't know what it was. I tried to work on it myself. We did a couple things that should have stopped the shutting off mid drift, and we fixed it. We went back out today. We went to practice. We got a couple practice runs in, and everything was fine. It was good. I finished the run. I'm excited, and as I'm about to do my whole, it's what I do. I love to share the emotion with who I was watching and within myself too. So I realized there's something hard coming. I see it. The fire is just coming out. I got out, and I gotta be super thankful for the fire rescue guys, dude. When I thought I was by myself, these men were like monsters pulling up, yanking everything, and we worked together. We put the fire out. So the rail came loose, leaked a little bit of fuel, and then boom, caught on fire. But the guys been working on. We got to replace a couple lines, a couple sensors. Thank God, Magic Man. Shout out to Magic Man, Mr. Steyer. He built the car to go through things like this and have minimum repair. And right now we have a minimum repair. But we got a top 32 tomorrow. We got a buy run, so I have all night to work and fix the car and then come out harder tomorrow.
Have you looked at the bracket yet?
I have not.
Either Zach Calvin or Sebastian Gautier.
Woo!
What's your opinion on Sebastian?
He's a really great driver. Drove with him in Formula Drift, and he's got a lot of talent. He's been doing this a long time. Definitely one to look out for, and I'm not going to hold back at all. So we'll have to see how it goes with them. I know Sebastian was having some issues today, so we'll see how it goes between him and Zach Calvin. I think Calvin's in his C5 Corvette this round, so we'll either have a Corvette on Corvette battle in 32 or go against Sebastian in his S chassis. So it'll be exciting either way.
Yeah, I mean, going out qualifying, we were already laying down some good, clean runs, and my team was just like, yo, let's go out there and do what you've been doing. Just keep relaxed and just run the line you've been doing. You'll definitely, I don't say definitely, but he's more like you'll hit top 5 just even running a semi-aggressive run. But once I initiated in, it was game on from there. I was already feeling it, so I just stayed with it and hammered down and got 95 with Sagan getting 94 with Dirt. So it was close for first place, but it's my first time ever sitting P1 qualifying Klutch Kickers in 3 years, so I don't know, woo! You know, that's what I was like when I got back to pits. I was yelling for a while, probably the whole ride back.
Well, I do still need a score for Brandon, though. I didn't hear it if it came.
How are you, Andrew?
Go enjoy yourself.
I did not copy that. It's not from Will.
I gotta use the restroom. I didn't know if you guys had a score for
was hot.
Previously, during this qualifying, we've had some mishaps, and we've had like Ben Julian, unfortunately, get taken out of competition due to mechanical damage. George Thomas with monster performance, he had front subframe issue, got that fixed, and had axle issues. We saw Brandon McDowell lose an axle, but who ended up coming out on top was Jonathan Air with a 95-point qualifying run. Will Couch is in that blue S13. Brandon McDowell in red Racing 350Z.
Very risky on Will Couch's part on an attack into that section.
And Brandon McDowell will advance on to tomorrow's competition. Wow, Hurt just rocketing out down the straight. Kelsey right there with him. Looks like we have a decision. This is going to be a one-more-time battle between Kelsey Rawlings and Hurt. Both cars initiating down outer zone number 1. Thomas almost straightening out completely. Looks like Jeremy Lowe. We got a one-more-time Dwayne Ramsey slide right for Cabot Cardoza. Will Parsons, Cabot Cardoza is going to advance on. Cabot Cardoza takes out Thomas Moeller. Entering that first outer zone, Brian. Oh, Brian aggressively tapping that wall. Brian Bocha gonna take out Miles Flick. Miles Flick, unfortunately, not able to pull out a victory. Christian Catrone right there. Now he's starting to gain proximity, going in for the attack. Christian Catrone right there, almost on his door. And all three judges vote in favor of Christian Catrone. Christian Catrone taking out Davey Peoples. Kelsey is right there with them as they make their way to that first outside zone. Both cars working away. No! Kelsey! Hurt has to keep going. Yeah, Hurt has to keep going. Hurt has to finish his run. Right now, Kelsey is definitely sitting at a deficit, and Hurt has the advantage. There you go, it's official. Hurt moving on to the top 32. Kelsey Rawlings, unfortunately, going to call it a day. Steve doing a good job. Oh! Steve! Running into the bank! No, Steve just hitting the bank too hard. And as we mentioned before, when you hit that bank, it sucks you in. We're going to get the rescue crew out there and check Steve, make sure he's okay. Nick Ford, you got to hold it together, buddy. Make it through to the next round. Oh, he's dropping tires. Nick Ford. Unanimous. Nick Ford's going to advance on to the top 32. I look at him. He's stoked. Lee Yearwood, look at the smoke and the commitment. Bradley runs way wide, tapping that outside barrier. Thank you very much. Jeremy Lowe one more time.
Hang on.
Dwayne Ramsey one more time. I told you, he's the king of one more time. Anytime he goes out there, it's a one more time. Side by side, John not giving much room to show Booth. Sebastian right on the back bumper of Zach Calvin. Both cars making. Oh! The wall claiming another victim.
It's a part of drifting, right? You guys are pushing their cars to the limit. Accidents are going to happen. It's not very easy to read.
there.
So today we're going to go through our top 32 competition, but we're not going to stop at the top 16. We're going to run from top 32 all the way until we get our first place finisher. So you guys want to stay tuned. You don't want to walk away from the string. You want to make sure you lock in, stay tuned, share it, and make sure everybody is ready to just witness all the action. We're going to go into our first round of competition in the top 32 with our number 1 qualifier, Jonathan Nairn, going against Brandon McDowell. It was a really odd turn of events because Brandon McDowell actually scored enough points to be a 3rd place finisher, but he got a 0 on his first qualifying run, which set him at the end of the bracket. So now we have our 4th place points leader versus our 5th place points leader going to battle on the first round of the top 32. Wow, look at Jonathan Nairn riding that wall. Brandon McDowell right behind him, navigating his way through the smoke. Brandon McDowell trying to dive in that pocket. A little straight correction there by Brandon. Jonathan is just putting a command into them. It looks like there's a fire underneath Brandon McDowell's car. There's something going on underneath there.
He realized there was a major problem. He had to shut it down and quickly got out. Wow, what a shame. We don't ever want to see him. Just look at the smoke still coming out from underneath that hood. Hopefully,
I think also at the same time he was realizing that the car was acting up, so he was just
I really want to do this. I'm kind of already spending all my money on driving.
Jonathan Nairn is going to have to, he's going to do his buy run, basically the second half of the run, solo by himself. What they're going to do is they're going to use Jonathan Nairn taking his buy run as almost like a sight lap to gauge and see the track conditions. So they're going to talk to Jonathan after he makes his lap. If he feels the track is back to the original condition as it was, and he has the traction he needs, then they'll go ahead and advance on to the next battle.
Hurt not too far behind. Both cars entering that first outer zone. Ben Hobson riding that wall. Hurt trying to maintain proximity. Flicking. Whoa! Hurt coming in hot. Maintaining control. Trying to apply that pressure. Hurt doing a great job with a good lead line. Ben Hobson diving in last minute. Whoa! Almost a little contact there towards the end. Ben Hobson starting to close that gap.
Ben Hobson takes the victory. Ben Hobson going to advance on to the top 16.
Taylor Ray way out in front. Cabot Cardoza has to catch up to Taylor Ray as he makes his way through that first outer zone. Starting to close that gap with Taylor Ray just pulling away from down the street. Whoa! Cabot Cardoza starting to close that gap. Both drivers into that third outer zone. Cabot running the shallower line.
Here we go. It looks like it's unanimous. Taylor Ray is going to advance on to the top 16. Cabot Cardoza, unfortunately, going to call the weekend. Give it up for Taylor Ray. But we just saw Matt Shulman taking his buy run because Taylor Hall, unfortunately, getting taken out by mechanical failure, not able to repair his car in the time allotted. But then Matt Shulman suffering suspension damage during a sight lap.
Hamilton out front, the Klutch Kickers Chevy Corvette being chased by Christian Catrone in the BMR Chevy Corvette.
And there you have it. Nate Hamilton, unanimous decision, is going to advance on to the top 16.
Jaden right there, almost on his bumper as they make their way through that first outside zone. Ryan nice and high in the wall. Whoa! Jaden making a little contact.
Jeremy Lowe, one more time battle between Ryan Kaufman and Jaden Martirana.
Putting some pressure on Brian Butch as they make their way through that third outer zone. Adamozzi high on the bank. Both cars coming on outer zone number 1. Past the touch and go. Nick Ward right there with Adamozzi. Nick Ward doing a good job filling out that third outer zone, but Adam LZ is right there with him applying the pressure. Lee Earwood closing that gap, almost touching the back bumper through the transition, diving in, applying that pressure to Ethan Hodges. It is unanimous. Lee
Yearwood advancing on. Team Monster Performance going to make their way into the top 16. Eric doing a great job in that lead position. Brandon having his hands full. Eric Conklin taking out Brandon Whitnick, advancing on to the top 16. Ryan Kaufman very close behind Jaden Martrana, both drivers attacking the first outer zone. Oh, Sean Booth way too deep into that touch and go. It looks like he's going to bring that home. Yeah. Is that a unicorn? I thought it was a unicorn for a second. Sean Booth shutting it down. What is going on? Both cars still maintaining grip, working away. Very shaky, way offline, and not really facing Savio. Both cars making their way down the straight, throwing into that first outside zone. Raphael getting nice and high in that wall, but look at Cletus applying the pressure from the back. Wow, almost touching Raphael as they make their way. Holding it together. Oh, man, it was in the bag. Look at how high Dirk Stratton is right in that wall. Sebastian right there with the both cars making their way past the touch and go. Sebastian diving in for the attack. Look at him matching angle for angle, transition for transition. Dirk Stratton trying to stay nice and wide. Sebastian diving in to try to close that proximity. Too much angle. Dirk Stratton having to make the corrections. Ben Hobson right there with them step for step as they make their way out of that first outer zone. There's a one more time battle between Ben Hobson and Taylor Ray. Jonathan Aaron right there behind him. Oh, Jonathan Aaron looks like he made a little contact with that wall, but he's holding it together. Jeremy Lowe one more time. Dwayne Ramsey one more time, and Will Parsons one more time. One more time battle. Here we go. Not the best chase run. The proximity is there, but wobbling through that first outside zone. And then we do have results. One more time. We're going to see it again. Look at Ben Hobson right there with Taylor Ray as they make their way through that first outside zone. Both guys making it through that touch and go. A little slow to transition with Ben Hobson in that chase position there, but there you go, Taylor Ray filling out that third outer zone. Look at Ben Hobson diving in, surging forward, trying to apply that pressure to Taylor Ray. Will Shulman, major correction. Jonathan Aaron on that wall like a boss as he makes his way into the infield.
I knew I couldn't slack on him because Shulman's been known to knock out some solid drivers, I think like Chelsea Nova last round, so, or maybe 2 rounds ago, whatever it was. But yeah, I don't know, I couldn't go out there and slack on him, but I knew we had to give him some love, but I didn't want to be too aggressive because in the top 32 he broke his car and they were fixing it, so I knew it was completely different than what he was running before. So it's hard to be smart and aggressive at the same time. You get a give and take, but you know, I wasn't enough on the first run, so they called one more time, and this one we just do caution to the win and went after it. So we're moving on to top 8.
Surging forward, almost hitting the wall. Both drivers making their way through the infield. As he throws it into that third outside zone, Billy Mitchell diving in for the attack, making a slight correction, but staying in the pocket. Wow, Adam LZ surging forward through that, just almost door to door as he makes his way off the course. Adam LZ applying that pressure. Adam LZ is going to advance on, taking out Billy Mitchell in that BMR 350Z. Diving in for the attack through that third outer zone. Oh no! Major correction by Lee Yearwood, sending him off the course, almost into one of those light poles. Throwing it into the initiation and working their way around it. Whoa! Major correction by Raphael as they make their way through the bank. Right here in that third outer zone. Whoa! Ryan Acevedo coming in high.
Making contact. Savio shutting it down, so something happened there.
Unanimous decision. Ryan Acevedo taking out Savio Silva of Drift HQ. Ryan Acevedo, congratulations in that ISR Performance 350Z is going to advance on to the next round of competition.
in top 8. Jonathan Aaron versus Taylor Rain. Taylor Rain shallow angle, but right there with Jonathan Aaron. Jonathan Aaron right in that wall like a boss. Oh no! What happened there? Josiah take out Alec Hunnerdale. I guess we'll see. Josiah getting nice and high in that wall, but Alec Hunnerdale applying that pressure as he dives in for the attack. Whoa, Alec almost contact with Josiah as they make their way through that third outer zone. Alec Hunnerdale almost scraping the wall all the way around that first outside zone. Josiah plays right there with him. Oh, Josiah diving in a little too aggressive. One more time battle between Alec Hunnerdale and Josiah Falefa. Taylor Rain breaking the subframe, not able to obviously make that repair. How often do you hear that?
So up next we have Adam LZ going up against Eric Conklin.
Eric trying to shallow up, trying to gain the proximity. Eric Conklin closing the door, applying pressure to Adam LZ. Here you go, Adam LZ almost door to door with Eric Conklin. Eric Conklin not being phased whatsoever, maintaining drift. Give it up for Adam LZ and Eric Conklin. That's Adam LZ. Adam LZ taking out Eric Conklin. Bumped the conk again. On the camera, we have a one more time battle going between Alec Hunnerdale, the returning Season 2 champion, versus FDF Fab, Josiah Falefa. Doing a great job riding that wall, but Alec surging in for the attack, door to door, almost putting his tire into the door of Josiah. Both cars make their way into that third house. Look at, oh! There's something popped off. There was a collision. We need to get some track workers out there, see what's going on. I saw something around flying down the track. It looks like almost like the bash bar kind of snatched that tire off.
Really?
Yeah, very close. The crew downstairs is doing a great job of actually zooming in and slow motioning the replay so we can try to get up and close. And it's really close to looking like Alec Hunnerdale's bash bar almost unsnatched that tire. Alec Hunnerdale doing a great job of riding high on that wall, making her way through. Oh, what's happened to Josiah way offline? Able to gain back that proximity that he lost. One more time. Alec Hunnerdale versus Josiah Falefa going one more time. He is starting to cut that line a little bit, close that gap. Gain proximity. Oh, almost through transition. Man, that being that trouble area that Ben you mentioned earlier, that transition from outer zone 2 to outer zone 3. Look at Dirk Stratton almost tapping Ryan on initiation. Ryan Acevedo making his way. Dirk Stratton. So Ryan Acevedo doing enough from the lead position to edge out Dirk Stratton. It doesn't look so. Dirk Stratton taking the victory over Ryan Acevedo. Going to advance on to the top 4. Alec ready for the attack as they make their way through this last area where Josiah had to beat a tire. Unfortunately, it looks like Josiah struggled there making his way through that second outside zone. Josiah not too far behind. Now both drivers make their way through the infield. Doing a good job. Both cars flicking, and Josiah going to try to dive in for the attack. Running a little wide as he makes his way into that third outer zone. Alec Hunnerdale advancing on to the top 4, taking out Josiah Falefa in an FDF 240SX. Adam LZ, Dirk Stratton on fire, dropping down on that bank. A little low towards the end, working his way through the touch and go. Adam LZ trying to dive in the pocket, surge forward for the attack. Dirk Stratton throwing it sideways through that third outer zone. Adam LZ right there with him. Dirk Stratton right behind Adam LZ, almost tapping Adam LZ's back bumper on entry. Can he force a mistake? Adam LZ taking out Dirk Stratton in the top 4. Almost on the door of Jonathan Nairn and Alec Hunterdale. Both cars transitioning past that last inside clip. Give it up for Alec Hunterdale. Jonathan Nairn. What an amazing. Whoa, what's going on? No, Alec Hunterdale tapping the wall. Jonathan Nairn taking out Alec Hunterdale. Look, there's Alec. Alec, you okay, buddy? Hopefully we get thumbs up from him. I know he's not too happy tapping the wall like that, but fortunately he looks like he's okay. And he's over there to congratulate Jonathan Nairn. Great job. Both drivers, world-class drivers, world-class sportsmen, both having a good time. You see big smiles on their faces. Wait, what's going on? Oh. Wow, Adam LZ, his car is up and on jack stands in the pits right now, and his crew is attacking the front end of this vehicle. What is going on in the pits? I just see like 3 or 4. I mean, I don't think you can fit any more hands in that engine bay. Looks like he's having mechanical issues. His crew is working on his vehicle as we speak. He needs to get that car up to the line. Here comes Adam LZ. Adam LZ able to get his crew. Bro.
Give us a scare for a moment.
Give us a scare, but shout out to the Drift HQ crew, just on point, right? Just making sure that car is put back together quickly and providing that support for Adam LZ so Adam LZ can go out there and compete against the #1 qualifier in Jonathan Nairn. Adam LZ, like we said before, #1 points leader, but Jonathan Nairn proven to be the #1 qualifier.
It's anybody's game at this moment. There's no clear winner, and it's going to be a tough, fierce battle.
Attacking that first outside zone. Jonathan Nairn right on the wall. Adam LZ right there with him. It doesn't look like it's what happened. Jonathan Nairn losing drift. Adam LZ quickly avoiding collision.
Jonathan Nairn is actually making his way off the track, so now he may be calling a 5-minute timeout. Adam LZ back on the line, ready to do battle.
But it does look like we're going to get a second half of the battle, as I can hear both drivers out there warming up their tires. So right now, Adam LZ is sitting on an advantage. Here they go, Adam LZ and Jonathan Nairn working away the final half of this final battle. Adam LZ on that wall, Jonathan Nairn trying to close that gap as both cars make their way past. Jonathan Nairn diving into the attack, applying that pressure. Adam LZ staying calm and cool. Jonathan Nairn, unfortunately, making a little bit of contact. Oh, wow, that was amazing.
Wow, look at that wheel.
Look at that wheel. Definitely making a little too much contact. We can look down at Jonathan Nairn's vehicle. I mean, he definitely sustained some damage to the front end of that car on that driver's side. Give it up for Jonathan Nairn and Adam LZ putting it all on the line, giving the fans what they came here to see.
Wow, that was just very exciting, very eventful as they go into Arizona #3. You see that contact there, and that was just enough to really just mess with that suspension. It just became like
taking home $500. FDF Fab Race Shop, Josiah Fillets. Thank you. Look at that check. Nice big check. Taking home a check for $1,000, Mr. Alec Hunterdale on the Iceland Performance Nissan 240SX. Congrats, Alec. 4th place finish, congratulations. He's got his hands on a bottle. Somebody's getting champagne in their eye. Oh, he's gonna drink it all, he says. Okay. Next up is gonna be our 3rd place finisher. Gonna take home a check for $3,500. Third place finisher in Oracle Lighting, Lingenfelter Chevy Corvette, Dirk Strat. Congratulations, my man. Take it home, check. First place winner, the first place winner of round 3, the Klutch Kickers $100,000 Drift Series. Take it home, $10,000 in the Drift HQ BMW E36, Adam LZ. Dirk Strat, Alec Conadale, Josiah Fillade, and all the other drivers out here.
That's premature.
Go.
I'm not ready. Shut up, Zach. We had an agreement.
We got the next round coming up. You guys want to stay tuned to the website, see how the points race is turning out. Back here at the Freedom Factory on October 24th. I'm sorry, October 21st and the 23rd. November 11th. So you guys want to stay tuned.